Top of the morning, good afternoon, hello, and welcome back to part 4 of our 5 video series. Now, if you haven't already, go back and make sure to look at part 1. We looked at memberships. Part 2, we looked at what if you could create recurring income from an idea, from a hobby, from something that you love to do, painting, teaching classes, maybe you want to create a community, maybe you want to start a book club. And make sure to go back and watch part 1, part 2. And then part 3, of course, I talked about taking a little baby step. And in the workshop, we're going to go into detail in that little baby step, simply looking at if I was to take my idea, my program, my class, my product, my service, whatever it is, and turn it into recurring monthly income. Now, one of the ways we talk about that is memberships. Like Netflix is a membership. You get all the access to videos and you pay monthly. Memberships are basically just something that you pay on a monthly basis for a service or product. It's very simple. And so in that third video, we talked about taking that little baby step. Now, in this video, number 4, we're going to look at the success path. We're going to look at taking that little step, and if you did it, great. If you didn't, don't worry about it. You'll have the opportunity to do it in the workshop, and how it relates to the overall success path, or your success path, which is what we call for the program. So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to show you everything that we're going to do in the program so that you dream it, build it, and monetize that idea or that thing that you love to do, that you'd love to turn it into recurring revenue. So let's jump in. I'm going to share a little whiteboard here with you. Just click on share here. In 1 second. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, let me make sure that we can hit the big button here. Get this on the big screen. Okay, that's big enough. All right. So turn what you love to do into recurring revenue. I'm going to drop I'm sure you can see me on the camera there on the side. Okay, in the program, in the upcoming workshop, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at how do you dream it up. And we're going to talk about what is the idea that you have. Is it an idea to sell a product, to sell a service, create some kind of community and put a membership, a monthly fee to that? I have Club Fearless. People come in, they have 2 classes per month, and they pay each month for those classes. I have My Better Life Book Club. People are part of a book club, and we read a book every 6 weeks, and they pay $20 a month to be part of that membership. And there's lots of great services and things that we do in the book club. So what's your idea? Why is that idea important? That's a really important question. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, pun intended. To ask yourself, why is it important? And a big question is, who will it impact? If you were to create this idea, if you were to even spend time even if you just came to the workshop and spent time dreaming it up, that would be a great use of your time. Now, the second part of your success part for the workshop, we're going to look at building it. So what are some of the elements if you were to build out your idea? So we're going to look at building your program. And in the last video, we did a little exercise, just a playful exercise, to start to look at what if you could create it and what would be some kinds of the problems that your idea, your workshop, your program, whatever it is you want to create, how would that help people? What are the problems they have? And then what would be the solutions? And so we're going to look at that in more detail. We're also going to look at building out your program. What are the steps to your program? Are you going to have classes? Are you going to have a community element? Are you going to meet once a week, twice a week? Is it going to be maybe you're just doing emails? A lot of people have email memberships where they just send out little quotes every week. I know a lady who has a membership and it's just through email. and she charges $20 a month or $15 a month, and she sends out inspirational resources and emails, and that's the whole thing. And people get inspired every week. Can be a very simple idea, turn it into monthly recurring revenue. Now, we're going to look at the four types of memberships or programs. So again, membership is just something, a service or a product that you charge a monthly fee for. And we're going to look at the different types of memberships. I've already given you that in part one of this series, so go back and take a look at that. We're also going to look at why would people join your program or membership. There's 6 main reasons why people would join. And when you have them interlaced into your program, boy, you're going to be successful. And now, of course, after you dream it, you build it, and you monetize it, you've got to start to think about, build it, you've got to start to think about monetizing it. So in the workshop, we're going to look at what platform do you need to use? Are you going to use some kind of a social media platform? YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook? What platform are you going to use? None of the above. I use Kajabi. Then we're going to look at how do you come up with a marketing plan. There's a very, very simple exercise because most people are like, oh, how do I market this, Dermot? How am I going to charge for this? How much do I charge? Common theme that coaches go through that I see in my programs. And so we're going to look at a simple way to map out your marketing plan. And then I also have something that I created with a lot of help from a brilliant membership guy, Stu McLaren. Thank you, Stu. I created a landing page template, which I'm going to give you so that you can create. You just fill it in, and you create your landing page. If you wanted to create like a page or a web page for your program or membership, you can do that. And I'll give you that template in the program. Now we want to look at launching it. So what if you could launch it? We're going to look at what's called the founding member launch. This is the most simple way to launch your membership. I did this with the book club. It was really simple. I sent out an email. I said, I'm starting a book club. And there's a founding member launch price of $15. If you'd love to be part of the book club, we're going to read 6 books a year. We're going to take 2 weeks of a break in between each book. We're going to read 6 of the best New York Times bestseller books on finances, health, relationships, mental, physical, and emotional health. If you'd like to be part of it, the founding member launch is for the next 2 weeks, and this price you will keep. After that, it'll go up to $20. Here's a PayPal link, and that's it. And I had 25, 30 people sign up immediately. So we're going to look at also finding your launch style. So what is your launch style? How do you want to launch your program? Do you want to just send out some emails and let people know about it? Do you want to create a little video series? Do you want to call up people, let them know? Do you want to send out an email to your social media group, let them know what you're doing? Very simple way to find your own unique launch style because it's different for everyone. There's no right way to launch. There's only the way that's right for you. And then, of course, if we're launching, we need to look at what are the 5 phases of a launch. How do you launch your little program? And again, it's baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. We're just going to do baby steps in this program. I want you to feel relaxed, calm, comfortable. I want you to sit in the workshop and say to yourself, you know what? I can do this. This is doable. I can do this. And that's what we want for you in the workshop. So that's a snapshot, pretty much everything in the workshop that we're going to do. We got plenty of time. So we'll have a little Q&A as well. So anything that's not clear, we'll have a Q&A as we move through the content. Now, in the last video, I'm going to talk to you about the program itself in terms of what you can expect, and a few little bits and bobs that will be helpful for you to decide, you know what, is this for me? Is this the right program for me? So I'm going to do that in the last video. Until then, think big, have fun, stay curious, and thanks for watching. Cheers.